Welcome, my friends, and today we're looking at the worst blue one-mana cards in Magic the Gathering. We're going to start off with Clock Spinning. Now, Clock Spinning, it's a bit of a weird one. It's a blue instant. Choose a counter on target permanent or a suspended card. This could have came out in the Doctor Who set. And remove that counter from that permanent, or put another of those counters on it. Is it basically it's proliferate for the suspend cards? No, sorry, and all the permanents. But here's the deal: you can buy it back for an entire 3 mana. All right, so for 4 total mana, move up and down a counter. I don't know if I would do that for 4 mana. Does not seem like value to me. Next up, let's look at Christopher V's Zealous Guardian. This is... Sure, it is blue, technically. It's a 1/1 Kitten Soldier with Flash. All right, it's gonna come out and surprise you. It's better than a 1/1 that did nothing. And honestly, in Pauper, a lot of the Flash 1-mana 1/2 creatures are actually really powerful, but this only has 1 toughness, so you can't ambush those other 1/1s, unfortunately, with this thing. Next up, we got Indiana Jones with the Merchant Ship. The old merchant ship, a blue summon ship. Okay, I can't read the ancient scripture. The ancient scripture probably doesn't make any sense these days. This creature can't attack unless defending player controls an island. Oh, does it have island home? Whenever this creature attacks and isn't blocked, you gain 2 life. I love gaining life with my ship. Oh, it doesn't even have power. It's just blue life gain. Whenever you control no islands, sacrifice this creature. It is super. You have to stay at home. Stay at home, island ship. Or you're not gonna have a home. Lil Dead Fly with Fugitive Wizard. Not particularly original, but you super chatted. All right, there's your Fugitive Wizard, and I mean it is a stinker. It's worse than the the Kitkin Soldier. What is it? The Zealous Guardian. Strictly worse, actually. Completely strictly worse. It's naked. Okay, next up, Mibruli, Giant's Amulet. Let's see. I'm pretty sure there's a lot. We got some spicy cards out there. Oh, this isn't even that old. It's a blue equipment. When Giant's Amulet enters the battlefield, you can pay 4 more mana. And if you do, you get a 4/4 blue Giant Wizard creature token, then attach Giant's Amulet to it. And the creature gets +0/+1. And as this creature has hexproof as long as it's untapped and equipped for 2 mana. So it's actually a really crappy 1-mana equipment. Or it can be like a really clunky 5-mana creature, basically. Next up, we got Alan with Fledgling Osprey. Fledgling. What the hell's an os? Oh. Is that just a derivative of offspring? It's a blue 1/1 bird. Fledgling Osprey gains flying as long as it's enchanted. It isn't truly born until its first flight. All right. Gains flying as long as it's enchanted. It's basically Fugitive Wizard, plus we have to put some work in to give it evasion. All right. What we really have to do is just kick it out of the nest so it can learn to fly on its own. Kagan with the Merfolk Secret Keeper. That's a tournament play. You think that card is garbage? That card is a GP winner. Okay, I guess it looks like crap to you. But so the 1-mana 0/4 is not very impressive. What the card was used for was the sorcery. Venture Deeper. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard, so it helped fuel their graveyard for graveyard shenanigans. I'm gonna have to donate that super chat. This card has seen play in a Grand Prix winning deck, and well, this show should be for cards that I've never seen play anywhere. Steve Cooper says it's the type of animal the bird is in the nest. Oh, it's an osprey. It's an ugly looking duckling, in my opinion. Okay, a blackbird. You're going to get the super chat here. Futurist operative. My kingdom for not misspelling words. There's 2 of them. This is not 1 mana. Oh, but what was this card? They errated it to 1 mana. So it was a 4 mana 3/4. Okay. And they got rid of its power. I mean, they got rid of all 3 powers, so they got rid of all 3 generic mana in the mana cost. So it's just a 1 mana 0/4. Futurist Operative is, as long as it's tapped, it's a human citizen with base power and toughness 1/1. Oh, and it can't be blocked. Oh, that's it. I think that's pretty impressive. This is really good on blocking duty, but it still attacks for 1. And it's a ninja, really good for the ninja decks. And for 3 mana, you can untap it. All right, I can get behind that thing. Steve Cooper with Cathartic Adept. This is a blue 1/1 human wizard. Oh, it's what's it called? Codex Shredder on a creature. Tap. Target player puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. You know what? If anyone wants to make a combo out of this, Lantern of Insight is a combo with this card. So you play with the top card of your decks revealed, and then you can keep milling all the good cards from the top of your opponent's deck into the graveyard. They'll hate it. They'll hate you. But that's strategy, baby. And they just gotta suck it up. Rated Lex with the super chat. Thought Lace. Nuff said. Okay. Blue interrupt. Change the color of target spell or target permanent to blue. And then cost to cast, tap, maintain, or use a special ability of target remain unchanged. I don't know how I was just thinking, like, if I was up against a Pyroblast deck, I still can't even do anything because it only changes the color to blue. I'd have no idea how this benefits me. Change the color of target spell or target permanent. Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe to dodge a Hydroblast or something. You're like a blue-red deck, maybe. Got to go deep with this one. Dangerous one. Defensive stance. All right, this is a blue aura. Enchant creature. They get, -1/+1. So they sort of get buffed, but they also sort of shrink at the same time. You got to deal with, you know what? This would be good good versus Oscillate Pride. So they don't deal damage to you, and they don't get lifelink. And if they don't get lifelink, they don't give you a token. Like, I'm doing my best to make these cards seem like they're like remotely somewhat playable. Gillum with Urtai's Trickery. It's a blue instant. Counter target spell if a kicker cost was paid for it. Imagine paying a kicker cost and then get countered by this stupid thing. And then you're like, oh, if only I didn't pay the kicker cost, my card would completely resolve. The super feel bad card. This is very narrow. We got Stream of Thought by Kagan. Seems better than Adventure. Stream of Thought. Blue sorcery. Target player puts the top 4 cards of their library into their graveyard. You shuffle up to 4 cards from your graveyard into your library and replicate for 4 mana. Well, the difference between this and Merfolk Secret Keeper, I mean, there's a few differences. The first one is, well, I mean, having a 0/4 attached to the venture is good. Like, I don't know, I have nothing else to say about it. Like, so you're sort of like a combo deck, but just in case some other deck tries to race you, you can randomly play the 0/4 to slow them down, which helps a lot. In this case, you just, I don't know, you shuffle up to 4 cards. This is just, it's literally just half of this card, and you'll never get the replicate off. But I agree, this card is bad. The Secret Keeper, somehow broken. This card, useless. Next up. Yeah, you at least have a blocker out of it as well. This card has no blocker. Ain't that a kick in the head? I mean, you want to kick this guy's head? He's got a bucket on his head. Benjamin Berkey with Bolduvian Shaman. Is this blue? Oh, it is. Okay, let's read the ancient scripture for this one. This is a blue 1/1. Tap, permanently change the text of target white enchantment you control that does not have cumulative upkeep by replacing all instances of one color word with another. For example, you can change counters black spells to counters blue spells. Balduvian Shaman cannot change mana symbols, and that enchantment now has cumulative upkeep 1. I can change enchantments. Well, it literally says permanently change the text of target white enchantment you control. For example, you may change counters black spells. Why would they give that example? How many white enchantments counters spells? I want to say like nothing. They were clearly referencing the circle of protections and didn't even use that as like an example. How stupid. Jackal with the Vortex Elemental. Tried to play that in standard. It was terrible. I think it's bad because I'm not understanding a way to use it properly. Oh, there's only one way to use it. You go down with the ship with something else for a lot of mana. Blue 0/1. For a blue, put Vortex Elemental and each creature blocking or blocked by it on top of their owner's libraries. Then you shuffle the libraries. And then for 5 mana, target creature blocks a Vortex Elemental this turn if able. Oh, it's awful. Requires your opponent to really play into it. Play right into this damn thing. Next up. Who has no card yet? I don't know who has a card, who doesn't have a card. Arrow's letting me know. Avon Envoy. Did someone ask for a bad Ornithopter? I didn't know there were any other Ornithopters. All right, so we have a blue Ornithopter. That's all I have to say. For 1 mana. Do you know what the funny thing is? This card is completely unplayable. Ornithopter is completely playable, not only because it's 0 mana, but because the artifact actually changes like the entire strategy of the deck. This isn't an artifact at all. Alrighty, we've got Trisaru, Chill and Trap. It's a trap! Blue instant. Target creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn. If you control a wizard, draw a card. Not bad. That could be a really good trap. That could be a massive 2-for-1. I like that card. It looks like a really good combat trick. Evan, Glyph of Delusion. Anything with draw a card attached to it is better than it looks. Okay, Glyph of Delusion is an instant. Put X counters on 1 target creature. That target wall blocked during this turn. X is the power of the blocked creature. What? A creature does not untap as normal while it has 1 or more counters of these counters on it. Remove 1 counter during that creature's controller untap. What? Okay. I got burned reading the ancient scripture. Put X glyph counters on target creature that target wall blocked this turn, where X is the power of that blocked creature. Okay, so it's like 5. If it tackles 5 power, it gets 5 counters, and the creature doesn't untap during your untap step if it has a glyph counter on it. Oh, it's stun. This is the OG stun counter card. But before, wow, I didn't realize the origin to stun was so old. Back in 1994. So stun isn't even why did we even call it stun? We should call them glyph counters. Yeah, before the stun counters. Oh, I have to admit that glyph makes no sense. Stun makes tons of sense. Next we got a super chat from Kagan. Okay. Larder Zombie. Well, I think I've used that one. Here, let's get this one. There are zombies in blue, weirdly enough, for a serious entry. The last entry was pretty serious. It's a blue 1/3 zombie, defender. Tap 3 untapped creatures you control. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. Surveil for 3, tapping 3 creatures. That's just 1 extra card closer to winning with Thassa's Oracle. Next, we got Jeff Crabumbra. It's a blue aura. 3 mana, untap, enchanted creature. It's got totem armor. The soul of this card is just the totem armor. You have 1 mana totem armor. Who cares about the untap enchanted creature part? I mean, unless you're adding 4 more mana, then you have infinite mana. Infinite. Sheelan. Tidal Flats. Additional ability costs and conditional. For this type of combat ability, your opponent knows is coming. No thanks. Or maybe they won't. Look, these days in Commander, no one really pays attention to your cards anymore. They're like, you play this card, you read it out, they're like, whatever. And then all of a sudden, when you're about to win the game, they're like, your card does that? Well, yeah, I told you when I cast it. It's hard to remember everything in Magic the Gathering. I mean, even myself, I'm like, yeah, it resolves. Oh, I'm dead? Okay. Let's leave up and play a new game. Okay, this is a blue enchantment. Double blue. All your creatures that are blocking any non-flying creatures gain first strike until end of turn. The attacking player may pay 1 for each attacking creature to prevent tidal flats from giving that creature's blockers first strike. God, that is a lot of mana. She then says Glyph is not stun, by the way. It only affects upkeep on taps. Whatever. Whatever. That's like, technically, actually. I guess that's why they're Glyph and not stun. Next, we've got Kano, the magical hack. It sounds so familiar. Oh, I've probably seen this, like, looking up I probably learned about this card when I looked up every instant and sorcery in blue. Okay, blue interrupt, which means it's an instant. Change the text of target permanent or spell by replacing all instances of one basic land type with another. Hey, look, that's permanent. You can really screw with somebody's mana, can't you? Oh, no, you can't. I forgot. Yeah, you can't. The plains part of a card is not in the text box. For example, you may change Swamp Walk to Plains Walk. Yeah, but that's all that we can do around here. It's too bad. Magnum Opus Gold Thermal Flux. Okay, blue instant. Choose one. Target non-snow permanent becomes snow until end of turn. Or target snow permanent isn't snow until end of turn. Where's Winter Fox? Where's Winter Fox when we need him? And then draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. That's not bad. It's pretty good for a very useless card. It replaced itself at the very least. It was kind enough to replace itself, so I can go find a real card to play. Hexenorts. Thought Nibbler. What does that mean? It's like chewing on my brain? That's exactly what it's doing. Okay, we have a blue 1/1 beast. Flying. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 2. This card is so bad. Like it's not even like a 2-power creature. This is not that much different from every other like 1-mana 1/1 flyer in the game. To be honest, I don't think the downside is much of a downside, but it's like strict downside compared to all the other 1-mana 1/1s. I suppose this card can block non-flyers. That's the advantage. Okay, next up we got Beanpot with Mystic Might. It's a blue aura for the lands. Commutative upkeep of 2, which means it's going to suck up more land from us than it is from the opponent. When Mystic Might comes into play, choose target land you control. Or putting it on our lands. And then for 0 mana, tap land Mystic Might enchants to give target creature +2/+2 until end of turn. Well, that's just great. We got buff in our blue deck. What would we have even done with this like way back in the day? I don't know, buff up our Leviathan or something? Yeah, the Leviathan needs to attack for 12. That 10 is too small. It's 2 small beans for me. All right, next up, let's get Bulky, Mask of the Mimic. Blue instant, sack a creature, search your library for any copy of target creature card and put it into play, shuffle your library afterwards. This actually looks insane. This looks very, very good. It's useless in Commander, though. Like, stone cold useless. More useless than a doorstop for an outdoor hut. Okay, this, anyway, because you can only have one creature in your Commander deck. But this looks like it has some serious potential otherwise. I like the look of this card. It's a very cheap effect. You just, like, in response to removal, you sacrifice your creature and go find another one. Same thing. Okay, Bryce says blue elemental blast seems bad for blue. Nah, it's a really good. It's a powerful sideboard card. It's blue elemental. This is like a super common sideboard card in blue decks versus red decks. So there's no way, no way it's bad. Jess, pump is blue is always stupid. Not really worth playing. In reference to the Mystic Might. Better just playing chonky flyers with abilities that are already big. Oh, of course. This card is really useless. We got Dinglebags, Thassa's Ire? I thought I knew all the Thassa cards. Okay, we have a blue enchantment. For 4 mana, you may tap or untap target creature. Okay, okay. I think you could make it work in a Simic deck where with a creature that taps for 4 to 5 mana, so you can untap this thing. No way, Beb got Blue Elemental Blast got suggested. What format? But what format do you play that Blue Elemental Blast is garbage? Like I don't know. Maybe it's not the best thing even in Commander, but even then, you could use Blue Elemental Blast to fight people's Pyroblasts against your other counter spells. Next, did I get all the new no card yet, people? I think so. All right, I guess we're up to no 2 cards. Yeah, Arrow with Electric Eel. I guess it's like a 1/1. Oh no, it's actually it's an Izzet card. Blue for a double. Sorry, it's a 1/1, and for double red, +2/+0. Electric Eel does 1 damage to you. Electric Eel does 1 damage to you when it's brought into play. I think that's really good for all these bad cards. See, that's how you pump stuff up. It almost reminds me of like Jackal Pup. So, and it deals so much damage to the opponent. The problem is, like, the colors are awful. I have to spend double red. My mana base is screwed. My mana base is, like, pure garbage to make this thing work. Okay, next up, just a random mage with a Psychic Purge. Blue Sorcery. It deals 1 damage to target creature or player. All right. I was just poking you. When a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard Psychic Purge, that player loses 5 life. What? There's like almost no upside, just all downside for this card. Yeah, the best of the worst. Why is my eel fire breathing? No, it's electric. It's sending electric shocks. Did we do Tidal Flats? My guy! Tidal Flats. Yeah, we did Tidal... Sorry, we did Tidal Flats already. It's been done. Voltlin. Saving Grasp. The blue instant. Return target creature you own back to your hand. That's great. Strictly worse unsummon. And also, I could flash it back. I could do it twice. I love tempoing myself out. My favorite thing to do is spend full retail on my creature, and then I gotta spend mana to bring it back. It's a just never-ending chain of me spending mana and going nowhere. Kevin says, I haven't been in one of these streams in quite some time. Welcome back, Kevin. Also known as Frosty. Did we look at Saving That's what we're looking at right now. I'll just go to a super chat donated by John. Thank you very much, John. Betrayal is pretty bad. Blue Aura. Play only on a creature an opponent controls. If enchanted creature becomes tapped, draw a card. Hey, that can add up. That can make a lot. That can make a lot of moolah over time. I'm gonna draw 1 billion cards. What would be the best creature to enchant this on? I guess a Mana Dork. Mana Dork. What wants to be untapped? My best guess is just a Mana Dork, or that was a Shoehorn Crab. A creature that untaps itself. That'll work out too. Henry says, a bad Urza Saga card, second chance. Too much mana. 3 mana. It's got to be 1 mana. It's a 1 mana show here today. Toilet Duck. Or a Finesse. We got blue instant. Attach target aura you control to target creature. We're going to swap it around. We like to switch. We all like to do the switcheroo. I give you my hat. May it give you good luck. Here we can return our Ornithopter. Next up. Okay, my guy. Always thought artificial evolution could be cool with the right support. Oh, of course. You work hard enough, you can make anything work in this game. Okay, for a blue instant, change the text of target spell or a permanent by replacing all instances of one creature type with another creature type. The new creature type can't be legend or wall. New creature type can't... Oh, no, these days now, you could choose legend, I guess, but it can't be wall. It's a bit silly, if you ask me. Almond. Draftna's Restoration. You know what? I was like, this art is weird. Who did that? It's Amy Weber. I don't know. Now these days, if I look at the art for 2 seconds and I think it looks really, really weird, it's usually done by Amy Weber. Sorcery. Take any number of artifacts of your choice from target player's graveyard and place them on top of that player's library in any order. What a weird card. How do we even use this? Screw over an artifact combo deck of some sort? Maybe? Take any number of artifacts of your choice from target player's graveyard. Oh, we could put our own artifacts on top of our deck. This is not for our opponent. This is for us. We're stacking. We stacking good stuff. You get rid of my... One Ring? Well, my One Ring is back. Bingo, play to lose? Well, maybe. Maybe not. Next, Argentina's like, Merfolk. Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Lonely 1/1 Merfolk. Terrible. I never played this card before. And I never will. It is simply the worst of all the 1 mana 1/1 Merfolks, because it's literally just a strictly worse card. Who else does not have a card yet? Felicia with Waterlogged Hulk. There's more waterlogged things out there than Groves. A blue artifact with another side to it. Okay, we can mill a card. So another Codex Shredder, but in blue. And you can craft with an island. And it turns into... the Watertight Gondola. So it's the Underwater Gondola. 4/4 Vigilance to send 8. Crew 1. You know, you pair this with Lantern of Insight, and I think it's not that bad. It's got a win condition attached to it and everything. You hear that sound? We're going to look at more terrible, the worst 1 mana blue cards in Magic the Gathering. But we do have to take a time out to thank our sponsors, FusionGamingOnline.com. My favorite place to buy my Magic the Gathering cards, whether it be Final Fantasy, Edge of Eternities, Marvel Spider-Man. So long as they're modern playable in my Merfolk deck, I would buy them. I get them at FusionGamingOnline.com. And don't forget, if you want to put some of these worst Magic the Gathering cards to the test, maybe try to find some good in them, you can get them at Fusion Gaming. Using coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. Everything at checkout. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Play any deck, any format you want. For the low, low price of one subscription, for a monthly payment, a monthly subscription to their service. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_ZH4. You can even play these bad cards. It won't feel bad about buying them because you're just going to send them back anyway. Ryan says, not often I find you live. Welcome! Alas, going back to the start of the video. No, come back. Come back to the future. Well, you'll get here eventually. Next up, Henry Twiddle. Oh, it's too good, actually. You don't know this, but this has actually been a part of like many combos. I'm pretty sure. Well, it's not that great, but it's been part of Lotus Field combo decks where they pay a blue and just untap the Lotus Field for 1 mana and get a bunch more mana. So anyway, it's better than it looks, I suppose. And it's old. It's old. It's old as alpha. Let's see. In the Illusion of Choice. Is that real? I thought that was a meme we talked about all the time. Oh, it's sort of recent too. Blue Instant. And by recent, I mean 2016. Oh, God. Time flies too much. Instant, you choose how each player votes this turn, and you get to draw a card. Is it really democracy if I'm choosing how we're voting? Next up. Oh, getting attacked by a fly. I know where my fly swatter went, though. Or I don't? Someone steal my fly swatter again? Where's my fly swatter? I have it. I'm coming. I'm coming back. Okay, I got my fly swatter. So if this SOB even comes near me again, he's dead. Don't mess with my fly swatter. I can feel him. Can you see him? I see him on the screen. He's in the background now. He's coming on for the attack. It's like fly season now. Let's hope said illusion is not an illusion in 13.5 months. Let's hope not. Okay, next up we got a super chat from Pabno, the Mistway Spy. What about it? Worst playable 1-drop in standard. No! I played this in my standard deck. It's like a 1/1. It's like a 1-mana 1/1 flyer. I mean, it's strictly better Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. I mean, this is completely power crept Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Plus, it has like another creature type. It's got Detective and it has Disguise. The Disguise sort of sucks. You may cast the card down for 3 mana as a 2/2. And when it's turned face up until end of turn, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, investigate. It was terrible. Like, it's definitely not worth my time to do that. But 1 mana, 1/1 flyer, it's actually strictly worse than a bunch of... There are Merfolk out there. It's a 1 mana, 1/1 unblockable. There are several of them. So I guess that's just worse. The Flies made a deal with Chubby Meatball to hide the fly swat. Yeah, I suppose so. Is there a bad 1 mana blue flyers? Sure, just regular. I mean, 1 mana 1/1 flyer is sort of crap for the most part. Not that good. All right, we have any other no card yet people yet? We got Chen here, Mystic Might. Oh, we did this one. Did we do this one? Yeah, cumulative upkeep of 2 and tap land. Give a creature +2/+2. I guess we're going to no 2 card yet, people. We go Dreamcoat. Mycano. What is this? Okay, let's read the ancient scripture. For a blue, it's an aura. Caster may change target creature's color to any other color. This ability is played as an interrupt. Limit. What? But it's an aura. Does it flash? They didn't even write it to give it flash. Limit of 1 change per turn. Oh, it's an activation cost. Cost to tap, maintain, or use a special ability if target creature remains entirely unchanged. You know what? Back then, I don't think they probably didn't play this card because they just didn't know what this card did. What the hell is the errata? Enchant creature for 0 mana. Enchant creature becomes the color of your choice. That's it. All right. They found a really complicated way to make it make sense. Or they found a really complicated way to write that out. The ancient scriptures are useless as per usual. No, sometimes they're better. Sometimes they're actually much better than the Oracle text. The Oracle text gets really confusing to make it like legal. Indiana Jones, Sea King's Blessing. This is such weird art. Okay, blue, instant. Changes the color of one or more target creatures to blue until end of turn. You choose which and how many creatures are affected. Cost to tap, maintain, or use special abilities of target creatures remain entirely unchanged. Well, why would it? They could just put that on that. They could put that final sentence on like every single card if they wanted to. Black Lotus, sacrifice, add 3 mana. Cost to tap, maintain, or use special abilities of creatures remain entirely unchanged. Okay, next up. Withering Eye with Moonlace. Isn't that not the image in your card? Oh, I thought that was your avatar. Isn't this a blue card? I swear it's a blue card. Okay, Moonlace, blue. Target spell or permanent becomes colorless. Devoid of color. Becomes soulless, really. Unlocked with Enclave. Oh my god. Enclave Cryptologist. What is this? I think this is... Okay, does it draw? I believe it draws cards. Okay, it's a blue 0/1 with level up. And at level 1, we can tap, draw a card, then discard a card. So basically, at level 1, we are Merfolk Looter. But at level 3, we get to just draw cards like crazy. And what I mean by crazy, I mean like once a turn. What's broken with Nadu? Oh, the what's it called? The dream coat, 0 mana. Activate Nadu. But you can only do it once a turn. I guess you only need to do it once a turn. Okay, next up, Chen with the Redemption Artificial Evolution. We did that one. So sorry. Okay, William with Awesome Presents? So awesome. Okay, blue enchant creature. Enchant creature cannot be blocked unless defending player pays an additional 3 for each creature assigned to block enchant creature. That's interesting. Not quite unblockable. Sort of unblockable. Imagine making a deck with all these really, really bad cards. The bad deck challenge. Mobile tech. Urtai's Trickery. I want to say that we've seen this one. Counter target spell. Yeah, we saw this one. We did it. Sorry about that. Give us another card. Another one. Okay, Benjamin Berkey with the second card. Field of Dreams. Is a worse Lantern of Insight? Technically, yes, but it's it's like a second copy of Lantern of Insight. So, blue Enchant World. The top card of each player's library is always face up. So, I don't know, it's on the reserve list. It's $117. Good God. For anyone that wants to play Legacy Lantern Control, I don't even think this is necessary because they're cranking out more artifacts that do the same thing as. I think they're cranking out more artifacts that do Lantern of Insight's job. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Lantern of Insight is still a really unique card. We got Ausdek with Taunt. In blue? Oh, it is. Sorcery, choose any one player on that player's next turn. All their creatures that can attack you, they must attack you. Get ready. Get ready to rumble. Speed it up. Unlock says, it would be so cool to have an ultra low power Eternal format where every month the top 10 most played decks get banned permanently? You're just going to run out of cards at some point. All the top played cards get banned, so you have to go to the next most played cards. Well, I mean, maybe as a digital format, that might be possible. But otherwise, this is an awful idea. People hate their cards rotating. Yeah. Let's all play a format where your cards are definitely going to rotate, especially if you win. I mean, they're all 1 mana, so you theoretically could storm off with all of these. It's possible. Vibrant Toucan. Basics lands going to get banned so quick. Oh, yes! I assume they wouldn't affect the basic lands. The mana bases would just die off instantaneously. Indiana Jones says, in the early days, it was actually more fun to play with a deck of bad cards because most decks people had were control decks that wouldn't let you do anything. It's basically the same thing today. People just don't like to play against control decks. They don't like it. Argentina with Riptide. And if you want to play low power format, I guess the closest you can get is Pauper, I guess. Riptide, blue instant. All blue creatures become tapped. Ooh, that'll show those blue creatures. This is extra crappy because like most creature-based decks aren't blue. They're red and green and black and white. Blue is like the least of the dangerous colors. Blue is a dangerous color, but not on the ground, not on the battlefield. Almond Thought Lace. I think that's the weird eyeball card. Yes. Blue. I don't know. Did we do this one? We've done so many of these. I can't believe how many of these they printed. Change the color of target spell or target permanent to blue. Cost to cast, tap, maintain, or use the special ability of target remain unchanged. Didn't we just do Riptide? I swear we just did Riptide. We just did that card. Or maybe you have massive leg. Maybe you're the one who actually suggested it. Kevin says, if it's a bad format, would you call it Party Popper? Benjamin Burke, I realize like half the cards we've seen today change the color of permanents. Yeah, and they don't see play. They don't. None of them see play whatsoever. Nothing. Not a zip. What a stupid mechanic. William Index. I can't remember. Does this card see any play in Legacy? There's a mono blue dredge deck. I can't remember if they play Index. Because at some point, I think they do play like the strongest 1-mana self-mill card, but I can't remember if Index is it. Blue sorcery, look at the top 5 cards of your library, then put them back in any... Oh no, this is not a dumper. Yeah, it's just looking and rearranging. Oh yeah, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. You keep finding all the cards that have been played in busted decks. The Wisps is a broken card too. That saw tournament. That saw serious tournament play. You weirdly keep shouting out the tournament playables. Mobile attack, Veil of Birds. The hell does that look like? If there's one thing this show is doing, I am learning about a bunch of cards I've never heard of. Enchantment for a blue. When one of your opponents successfully casts a spell, if Veil of Birds is an enchantment, Veil of Birds becomes a 1/1 creature with flying that counts as a bird. All they have to do is cast a spell, and this 1-mana nothing turns into a 1-mana something. There can't be many more tournament playable cards left, at least. There's a lot. Well, I mean, at 1 mana? There's a ton of them. But there's a lot of bad ones, too. Did we do part water? Probably not. Ho ho, we got a double X spell. We all know how much mana the blue players have. Blue double X. Sorcery. X target creatures gain island walk only until end of turn. And I think they quoted the Bible in here. And the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Whatever that means. Not even on the reserve list. Less than remove. Oh god, it's gonna bring 1,000,000 cards up. Oh, I guess not. Blue sorcery, play remove only after you're attacked, before you declare blockers. Return any one attacking creature to its owner's hand. Strictly worse, unsummon by every possibility, in every way imaginable. We have a toucan doing the math on the last card. Dinglebag, Hypnotic Siren. Oh man, I really like this card when it came out, but it's really hard to get off that Bestow. It's a 1-mana 1/1 with flying, but with Bestow of 7, it turns into an aura, and enchant creature gets +1/+1 and has. Sorry, you control enchant creature, so I swipe your thing. I swipe your creature away, and it gets +1/+1 and flying. So many people are behind on that. Why sorcery and blocking step? Oh my god!
Oh God, please no!
I didn't even catch that. Yeah. A sorcery speed combat trick? Oh, they errated it to an instant. Okay, they saved it. Oh no. They saved the poor sorcery from Portal. That's funny. Erratas that needed to save a card from being useless. Remove. Robert. Oh, we did Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. It's been done. Portal set cards look so weird from today's perspective. Do they? Do they? We have so many weird looking cards today that don't even look like Magic cards. This looks closer to Magic than what we have than what I think we have today. Doctarian, there were no instants in Portal for simplicity. They screwed up. Is there not a counter spell at sorcery speed? But it made everything more complicated. They tried to make it Hearthstone, and they lost. Unstable Mutation. Wow, they reprint the crap out of this card. Blue enchant creature, it gets +3/+3 each round. Put a -1/+1 counter on the creature during its controller's upkeep. These counters remain even if this enchantment is removed before the creature dies. I think some people experimented with this card in Infect. I don't know if it was successful, though. Preordain. No, it sees a lot of tournament play. Very, very good card. Super good card. Ooh, Nyx. You know, there was a bit of a prophecy that this card would end up being good, but the prophecy has not come to fruition. It's a blue instant counter target spell if no mana was spent to play it. I think one thing that hurts Nyx is they definitely came out with like more and more cards that hurt cards that you didn't spend mana on. Like I think the most popular one right now is Vexing Bauble. So like, why play Nyx when you can play Vexing Bauble? Man, it was almost time for Nyx. It was almost. The Turtle from Draggy. Aegis Turtle. I think it's just a 0/5 for 1 mana. No, I was right. You think Unstable Mutation is nuts? Is this card too good? What makes it nuts? It's a giant growth that shrinks your creature over time. Also, it's an enchant creature. I don't put a lot of value on enchant creatures. Did Nyx see tournament play? No. I don't remember Nyx ever seeing tournament play. People speculated. Should have reprinted Nyx before printing Vexing Bauble. You know, maybe Nyx should have been in the same set as Modern Horizons 2. I mean, like, for the most part. I mean, Nyx was already legal in Modern at that time anyway. Creatures in Alpha were bad. Unstable Mutation on a 1-drop is strong. Well, it's not 1993 anymore. 1990s players when the 0/5 turtle could attack. Talk about power creep. Yeah. Aegis Turtle is a power crept Kraken hatchling. Still use. Oh, is that? Hold on. Kraken hatchling. I think that's a 0 mana 1/03. Sorry, 1 mana 0/3. Oh, 0/4. It's also bad. Solemnity in play, unstable mutation is it's a combo. It's just a is there a card called Recall? Just Recall? There is. Blue double X sorcery. Discard X cards, then return a card from your graveyard to your hand for each card discarded this way. Exile recall. This is interesting. The only problem is it's sorcery speed, so you're probably going to tap out for this thing. Unstable Mutation was tried and in fact not that great, I don't think. Yeah, I don't remember an Unstable Mutation ever like sticking. Turn 1 Savannah Lions, turn 2 Unstable Mutation, and you're off to the races. Some people remember the good old days like it was yesterday. Like it was yesterday. We did Merfolk with the Pearl Trident. Okay, Bryce is looking for the first card. Spined Drift Drake. This is probably gonna work. Or sorry, Spindrift. Spindrift Drake is a blue 2/1 flyer. During your upkeep, pay a blue or sacrifice your Spindrift Drake. I was looking at this card not too long ago. I was looking for like what one mana creatures exist in pre-modern. Anyway, I saw this card and decided, nope, I'm not gonna play this card. It's impossible. Argentina with Manta Rider. Merfolk with, I think, oh, it can gain flying. This Merfolk is worse than the 1/1 that flies. That's right, because in this one you have to pay. You have to pay to fly. This Merfolk flies on Delta Airlines. Has to pay its flight ticket. Doesn't fly. And here's Delta right over here with the Manta Rider. You ride a Manta. We'll give a third card to Arrow. Arrow's been patient. Sphinx's Herald. It's so new looking. Blue 1/1 Vidalcan Wizard. For 3 mana, tap, sack a white creature, a blue creature, and a black creature. Search your library for a card named the Sphinx Sovereign. Put it into play, then shuffle your library. Sphinx Sovereign. You can get this thing, 6/6 flyer. At the end of your turn, you gain 3 life. If it's untapped, but otherwise each opponent loses 3 life. This is terrible. I sacked my whole board for that damn thing. Forget it. We did Merchant Ship. Yeah, it's like Dan, but instead of dealing pain, it gives you life gain. That's the difference. Christopher B says, I tried so hard to make it deck with all 5 work. You mean blue, what, every single creature? Oh, Bell with Coralnet. Hey, don't be bashing my divert over there. Okay, blue enchant creature. Coralnet can enchant only a green or white creature. Very, very narrow already. And oh, huh? Is it in our blue deck? Enchant creature has at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice this creature unless you discard a card from your hand. Beginning of your upkeep. Oh, we're giving it to our opponent. Okay, I see. So this is like a sideboard card for green and white creatures. And if you can get their hand count to like nothing, no cards in hand, it's perfect. It was like, those are the most depressing faces I've seen in a long time. Yeah. They try to put more positivity on the cards. Unless the creatures are actually dead. Then they're gone. Actual gone. Okay, who else? Benjamin Berkey, Grixis Illusionist. It's all an illusion. Blue 1/1. Tap. Target land you control becomes a basic land type of your choice until end of turn. We got mana fixing in the house. I need mana fixing in my blue deck. My mono blue deck needs to tap for some black mana to cast my Dismember. We're not pay Phyrexian mana. Voltlin, Larder Zombie. One mana, 1/3. Defender, tap 3 untapped creatures you control. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. You got a little, oh, you have to tap 3. Did we look at this card? I think we did. I think we did. Yeah, we did this one. It reminded me. Yeah, 3 mana. Just look 1 card deeper into our deck. Terrible. They don't do that land type fixing in blue anymore. Well, because it's useless. Fox Clouds with disarm. Someone out there is like, which arm? Disarm. Blue instant. Unattach all equipment from target creature. I will admit, if somebody put the effort to like suit up a creature with a lot of equipment and we play disarm, that would be, I'd love to see the look on their face. They'd be like, oh my god, I just wasted my entire turn. And you can do it you can also do it during combat. And so you don't get hit by all the equipment anymore. Jess says, you can always count on Nikachu to read your cards 5 days a week. That's right. For the most part. Yeah, take that, Hammer Time. That'll learn them. That'll learn them good. Silver bullet for that one guy that loves Voltron. True. That moment when the opponent uses disarm on your Shuko. Contrary to the flavor text, use Stripe Bear instead to actually purge clothing. What? This is a card? Sorry, Strip Bear. Destroy all auras. Oh, I see. This is a comparable card. Hexnard, they made an upgraded version of Disarm recently. The Stolen Uniform. Oh, I'm swiping and putting my own thing. Blue instant, choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until end of turn. Attach it to the chosen creature. When you lose control of that equipment this turn, if it's attached to a creature you control, unattach it. That's very boring. We just borrowed it for them. We didn't steal it, we borrowed it. Or hold on, gain control. Yeah, we're gonna lose control of it at end of turn. We should just be gain control of it. Gain control of that equipment, period. It is mine. Spy Network. By Withering Eye. Blue instant, look at the target player's hand. The top card of target player's library. And any face-down creatures they control. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, but then put them back in any order. That's right, we're the more you know. Knowledge is power. I can see your hand, and I can see the top of your deck. Did we do this? Oh, I forget at it. Yeah, it's a super look at it card. This card is great. You like this card? What's like some random deck manipulation? Whose eyeball is this, by the way? It's a big eyeball. Unlock Skywatcher Adept. That's a level up card. Blue 1/1. Level up for 3. No! So basically for 4 mana, we can have a grizzly bear. Oh no, but it does fly. It does fly. We level it up for 10 mana, we have a 4/2 flyer. Worst card of all time. Maybe not really, but it's pretty bad. All right, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for showing up. I hope you like the worst blue cards in Magic the Gathering. If you want to be part of the show, you got to be here 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there and have fun. And of course, got to thank everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you Super Chat to be part of the show, or even Super Chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, got to thank everyone for being here today. People like Lil Deadfly, Benjamin Berkey. We have Kano, Steve Cooper, Jess, Argentina, Indiana Jones, Dominic, Pabno, Arrow, Kevin, Z-Man Vader, Bell. I think I got you, Steve Cooper, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing those coffees. And we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.